Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. And it's Drew in at the point guard position. And for Honolulu. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Tip-off goes to the Hornets. The three is up. And Poole with the three.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Honolulu shooting their first free throws tonight. The first free throw is good. So he gets them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Here's Bennett. Turned in an outstanding game against Dallas. Hits the trifecta.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Udo. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Here's Poole. And another basket for Charlotte.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Udo. Off target from outside. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's Poole. Basket counts. Poole's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Pass to Stevens. The 3 connects from downtown.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game. 5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss the way they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure.
Out to the wing. They set the pick from 18 feet away. Off the left rim and out.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Poole for 3. Drops in the 3. Poole's got 10 points in the game.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Bennett. Launches a 3. And Charlotte another 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
For Honolulu, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. To the inside, Bobo. They can't stop the run with that one. Charlotte leading by 11. Here's Poole. And it's Charlotte with another.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And here's a look at the teams who have been piling up assists since the All-Star break. The Hornets, third.
They're clearly on the same page offensively, and the chemistry has gotten better and better. The assist totals have been outstanding.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Mobo. Really had troubles in the loss to Washington. He just couldn't find his rhythm. Clock is at 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. And they've been quite a team to watch this season. Check out this stat. Their point differential, plus 12 this season.
I mean, you got to go back to the early 70s Lakers, Bucks, and the 95-96 Bulls teams to compare what this group has accomplished this season. This team has the makings of one of the most dominant seasons we've ever seen.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the... shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. So, Clark, here we are, the home stretch of the NBA season.
Yep, and now we get a chance, BA, to see who has something left in the tank. You certainly don't want to peak too early, but you do want to be steady as you move towards the latter part of the season and postseason play.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. Hornets leading by 14. Poole outside. From downtown. And the Hornets, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Launches it. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Honolulu has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Got a piece of it. Now the Hornets moving it up. Nice move. And the layup is up and in.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. Taking a look at Charlotte, with the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference.
You know, for the Hornets, they've been terrific throughout the regular season, showing they may be just the team to beat in the postseason.
You know, the way they've handled just about every challenge that's been thrown at them this year, I don't see how they could be considered front runners for the title.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Hornets.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break. He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Let's go with a 3. Wow! Now 10 for 10 after that one. He's on fire.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
The finish! And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Honolulu with the ball. After the basket by Charlotte. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Clark, in your opinion, how does social media affect the game?
Monument. of ways. One, I think the most direct way is that it keeps fans connected to players, and players have the option as to how they're going to engage with their fans directly. Player to fan without any middle person. And that is valuable both ways, except when the narrative turns negative. That's the other side of the coin. And when you say things publicly on social media platforms, it's impossible to retract them. You might be able to erase them, but they're still out there in the stratosphere.
So it comes up empty at the line. It's been all Hornets. Down low. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Pool's got 28.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Going inside is Mobo. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Poole from long range. Sinks it from distance.
3 points.
Poole's got 31.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
It's obvious he's taken it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
That one goes in.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Pass to Stevens. Here's Mobo. Here's Stevens. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Here's Bennett. Takes the 3. And Charlotte another 3.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Mobo blocked, and that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
And Honolulu making a change here. Aldridge is checked in.
Aldridge.
Honolulu with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Poole. Here's Powell. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Here's Udo. 35 points his last game. And here's Poole. Fires from deep. And Charlotte another 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Honolulu has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Pass to Aldridge. Shot to stop the run. Gets the 3 to fall.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
First in steals, and they're sitting at number 2 in the NBA in field goal percentage. They've got a smart offensive system in place. You won't see them forcing shots too often.
Ranking number 1 in steals. This team gets after it on the defensive end. They aren't afraid to take chances and go for opportunities to take the ball when they see them. And that one falls for Aldridge. And so Aldridge nails them both. It's been all Hornets. This one for three. And the Hornets, another three.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And he lobs it up. Stolen by Carter. 20 feet out. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Another steal. Here's Brewer on the take. And he slams it in one-handed.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
This group of 4s and 5s have been unreal of late. The best shooting percentages for the bigs over the last 10 games. And Honolulu making a change here.
Number 7, Dylan Mobo.
Here's Mobo. He's scoreless. Aldridge outside. Clock at 6. Jones sets a screen to stop the run. The rebound by Carter.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Nails it from beyond the arc. Poole's got 39.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Here's Aldridge. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
Aldridge. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Aldridge. And so Aldridge nails them both. 1:56 left in the opening quarter. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Now here's Aldridge. 7 points in the game.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Pass to Snow. Jacks up a 3. And Charlotte another 3.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
1:21 left now in the first quarter. Now Jones. He's checked by Carter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Jones. Second free throw, no good. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Hits a three-pointer. He's got 7.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And for Honolulu, they're shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Here's Aldridge. Banked it in off the glass. Aldridge has got 9.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Bennett. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out. I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Charlotte shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Poole at the line for 1.
Now Aldridge, 11 points in the game. Crosses over. Aldridge missing again. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Hornets. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Count the basket. Poole's got 47 points.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Aldridge outside. No good with a jumper from the wing.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, wasn't able to cash in.
And so it's Charlotte, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for